we are here with Borough President of the Bronx, RUBEN DIAZ Jr. We are honored to be here, and it's a pleasure to be again. He's a friend to all Albanians, and to all the Bronx, and to all New Yorkers.
How you doing, Assad? It's good to have you here. Mir Savini to you and to Albania American TV, right here at Borugh Hall.
I thank you so much for accepting us. We are here because nobody has done for Albanians in the Bronx and for the Bronx entirely. I live by Kingsbridge area over there, and we had some problems with the armory, and you were the guy who just, you made it, and you're making a Bronx a new Bronx.
Well, we're all working hard, and I have to say that whether the elected officials, the leaders in the community, all the different communities, we're so diverse, we're all making the Bronx better, and we're all working to what I call the new Bronx, including the Albanian community. Whether it's the business people, you have teachers and doctors and even elected officials. We made history,
yes,
having the first Albanian American elected to office here in the Bronx with my good friend Mark Jonai. And so I think that when you look at the Kingsbridge Armory, where we're going to have the largest ice sports center in the world, whether it's the mall on Bay Plaza, $700 million plus in housing, all of the different money that we put for the restoration of parks. Good things are happening here, and that's only because we're so rich in diversity, and that's because of strong communities like the Albanian community.
I think I heard that you're bringing Macy's in New York too, the biggest store in the world. Is that true?
Well, in the Bronx here, we have a big mall going up, and the anchor store is Macy's. Macy's only opening up 3 stores in the whole country. And guess where they decided to put one of them? Right here in the Bronx. So I think that speaks a lot about where we're going, about how people view us. I think that folks understand, corporate America understands that the Bronx is safer than it's ever been, that they are good, professional, hardworking people who live here. They want to be a part of that growth. They want to be a part of this diversity. It's going to create 1,800 permanent jobs. The mall opens up on August 14th over there by Co-op City. And I'm just so happy to have been a part of it. And I think it's just the beginning of many more businesses and corporations looking at the Bronx and seeing that we have changed from the 1980s and the 1990s, and they want to make their home here as well.
But I think it needs leadership, and you're the leadership, and I applaud you with the work you've been doing. And when you were just elected, you were there when we did Mother Teresa Way. Why did you come there?
I came there first of all because no one can deny the hard work that Mother Teresa did, and the fact that she had some Bronx roots. And when you look at the fact that she really exemplified what I believe is the work that we do here in the Bronx. What people don't realize is how often folks are caring for their neighbors. People are out there, whether it's non-for-profits, elected officials, community leaders. Everyone is always trying to do what? God's work, which is try to give a helping hand to the folks that need it the most. And then when you have friends like Stephen Kaufman and yourself, and Mark Jonai and Jimmy Vaca, the councilman in the area, worked so hard to get the street dedicated to them, I thought it was only right to show my good friends in government that support, but even more importantly, the Albanian community, to show that I want to be everyone's borough president. And when it comes to naming one of our streets after a prominent, God-fearing individual like Mother Teresa, that the borough president should be there on behalf of the 1.4 million Bronxites.
I thank you very much for what you have done, but also you honored so many Albanians. Also, you honored the biggest league that when we were for 500 years under the Turkish Empire, you gave and you made Bronx sisters with Prizren, and every Albanian, I even had tears in my eyes. And I thank you and your staff.
Well, again, we really, that's our way. You don't have to thank us. That's our way of thanking the Albanian community. If I'm getting credit as the borough president, my staff gets credit for making sure the Bronx is in the right direction, it's only because of the hard work of so many different individuals and so many different communities here. And the reality is that the Albanian community has put in that hard work. So whether it's commemorating the anniversary, 100 years anniversary, which I did with my good friend
Yes.
Scott Stringer, whether
In
it's
Broadway.
in Broadway, wasn't that nice? The whole,
Yeah.
you know, thousands
You
and
stole the
thousands.
pictures. You stole the pictures. Did you see them?
Yes. Thousands of Albanians and even better, people who are not Albanians
Yes.
celebrating
Yeah,
right with the Albanians. I think
Yes.
that's important to always get other communities to get involved in the celebration. What folks don't realize is how we have a rich history of Albanians here in the Bronx. It's just now that a lot of folks are realizing,
Yeah.
but we date back, our history date back to 1930, when a young man went to school here and lived here, went on to do great big things. In fact, he's inducted to our Bronx Walk of Fame on Grand Concourse. He's an Albanian, and his name is Regis Philbin.
Yes, his mother was Albanian, the father.
Yes, so-
I thank you, and he was said in national TV.
Yes,
You also met Stan Dragani, right?
yes.
The guy who did I Love New York?
Yes, so these are all individuals who have given back, and whether we are recognizing individuals or the entire community, this is our way of saying thank you for contributing, thank you for your commitment, thank you for your sacrifice. You know, so many people who are Albanian or come from other places of the world, what do they do? I think that many of them did the most courageous thing ever, is to leave everything behind and come over here to start a new life. And they could have chosen any place, but where did they come? Right here to the Bronx, right here where they were making a difference, right here where they're making all of our lives better.
I think Bronx is is going to be the best borough from all the New York with your leadership and your staff. And what do you have any option further up? Because Albanians and all up in New York, Bronx, they are behind you.
Well, let me just say that I believe we are already the best borough of any other boroughs. We are the borough of originators. We are the borough who have started world-renowned genre of music like doo-wop
Yes.
and hip-hop
All of them.
and salsa. We are a borough of 1.4 million where so many people come from so many different walks of life, where so many people didn't live here 25 years ago but are making this place better. We're seeing housing, we're seeing our infrastructure stronger. And so in the future, I mean, all I want to do is do a good job here in the Bronx, and we'll see what happens.
You know, I was jealous. You're a great soccer player. I didn't know that.
I'm not a great soccer player. I think that you're.
I saw
The commercial. Did you see the commercial?
Yes.
That's just me fooling around with a soccer ball.
Oh, it was beautiful. You're a great athlete.
But I like to play basketball. I used to play baseball and football. Soccer is obviously the most popular sport on the planet. By the way, congratulations to Germany for winning the World Cup. You know, I was rooting for the U.S., but you know, even here in the Bronx, there's talks of having a soccer stadium. And whether you're Albanian, West African,
Yes.
whether you come from the Dominican Republic,
Yeah, anywhere.
whether you come from Central or South America, it's amazing how many people are interested in the sport of soccer, and how there's that conversation, and so many people would like to see it here. So we'll see what happens. There's a lot of conversations. I guess I am going to have to try to continue to get better at soccer.
I just want to add, the player for Germany was Albanian. His name was Shkodran Mustafaj. That's why Germany won.
Well, you see, not only are the Albanians making the Bronx a better place, but certainly they are putting Germany back on the map.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you have to add anything else?
Look, I just want to say to my good friends over there across seas that you should feel proud of your brothers, sisters, and family members who are over here. They are making you proud. They're working hard each and every single day to put Albanians in a certain level where people know and have learned to trust and respect the Albanian community. And you should feel proud of that. And if ever you want to come to New York, come to the Bronx. Just go to ilovethebronx.com and you'll see so many different events and activities that you can do. Certainly we welcome people, but we certainly love and welcome Albanians.
I thank you so much, and I thank you for mentioning Steve Kaufman. Steve Kaufman been our eyes, our ears, and our friend for 21 years. And I'm sure he's your friend too, right?
He's a great friend, a tremendous supporter, and at times he's an advisor. And to be honest with you, he's the one who advised me early on that I should reach out to you and to the Albanian community. And it's funny because I'm Puerto Rican and he's Jewish. And yet he was the one who put this Puerto Rican in contact with the Albanian community. And I certainly thank him for that. I thank you for your support. I appreciate the fact that through your media outlets you put the information out, good information out, not just to the Bronx, but to Albanians in the United States and across seas and beyond. And for that, I really want to commend you. That's why I consider you a friend, because you are letting the world know what is happening here in the New Bronx.
Well, I'm not going to stop until I make you mayor.
Well, again, I appreciate that. I just want to continue to do good by the people of the Bronx, turn this borough around. I think we're doing that, and we'll see what happens. Maybe you'll end up being a prophet.
Listen to me, from my voice to God's ears, I hope you be, and you are the first one, I'm sure.
Well, I appreciate that, and again, thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your commitment to the Bronx. Thank you for being there, not just for Albanians, but you're there for everyone. And you know, it's okay to be proud of who you are and where you come from. It's okay to wave your flag, and you do that so well, Assad, but you also are out there marching with Irish, marching with the Italians, with the Puerto Ricans, and that's what's important as well. It's okay for me to be a proud Puerto Rican, but as long as we all know that we're all in this together, and I think that you embody and you exemplify exactly what it means to be a good citizen, what it means to be a good Bronxite, what it means to be a good New Yorker. So
you think we're going to celebrate here in the Bronx for this coming year in November?
Celebrate what?
The Flag Day, Independence.
We certainly going to celebrate. Well, I'm going to leave that to the organization, to all of the Albanians, but I certainly want to be a part of it. So I don't coordinate it. We'll be working with you guys, and I certainly want to be a part of whatever celebrations that the you Albanians really do know how to celebrate.
I thank you so much. Thank you very much. And it's a pleasure being with you. Thank you so much. And you are a friend to all Albanians, and to mine personally, and we are your friends, all of us.
Thank you.